YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a shop UI frame just like this right here. I think this is a super clean looking frame. This is made by Soren Key, a GFX comment designer. If you guys want somebody reliable to purchase UI from, go check him out. His Twitter is Soren Key, same as his website, sorenkey.com. So go ahead and check him out. All credits go to him for this design. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this. Yeah, let's get right into it. Alright YouTube, so before this video starts, just a little message for you guys. Don't forget to check out our store. As you can see here, we have free UI templates and also graphics packs you could use to learn from, and feel free to use the UI in your game. We have paid products here as well. We don't have too many products right now. In the future, the plan is to have hundreds and even thousands of products you could purchase and shop from, and that also means a ton more free stuff. If you could do us a favor, just check out our store right now. And also, as far as videos and the YouTube goes, since I'm going to be uploading daily, you can expect a large variety of content, tutorials, and a ton of other stuff. So if today's video does not really interest you, just stay tuned for the next one. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Make sure you leave a like, join our Discord, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Now I'm gonna drag this off to the side. So the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna add a background. Okay, so I'm gonna change my foreground color to a dark gray. I'm gonna hit OK. Now I'm just gonna hit Alt and backspace on my keyboard. This will fill my canvas with this color. Now let's hit new layer. Alright, and now I think we should make the ribbon right here. So I'm gonna take my pen tool, the color, let's just go white for now. We can change this later. Also, if you hear fireworks in the background, just try your best to ignore that. Anyways, so right here we're just gonna click, okay, and if you can see right here, we're gonna click, drag this. Now you want to hold Alt, click on the square. Now we're just gonna click and drag right here, hold Alt, click on the square, click and drag, Alt, click on the square, and just click and drag right here. So we have this shape. That is our shape right there. Next, let's make a new layer again. Take our pencil once more, and now we're just going to make this shape that goes beneath this part. So right here, he kind of rounded his a little bit, but it is still the same thing. Okay, so got that. Alright, perfect. So this obviously goes below, so we can name this the main ribbon, because the fold, I spelled that wrong. Okay, anyways, double click here and you can select a color. You go for a nice, like this color right here, and obviously right here, click, and you want to go for a slightly darker shade, just slightly darker. And from right here, there we go. Alright, to make this better, we're gonna make a new layer. We're going to right click and hit create clipping mask. Okay, we're gonna take our brush tool, hit B on your keyboard, brush tool, hardness 0, opacity 28, flow 18, use the color black. And with this, I'm just gonna paint down here, so like this. Okay, you can use white for the top bit. Okay, if you go mode, keep it on normal, just lower the opacity. Also, if you make a new layer, actually just in between these, and take your pencil, you can actually do a little shape like this. This could help with the little fold kind of thing we have going on. New layer, clip mask, take your brush tool, and you can do this, right? So this looks pretty cool. Now we can refine this little area. Now for the main ribbon, we can use our color white. Go above, like that. And black down here. Alright, we're going to take the bottom bit, hold shift, click, Control G to group, Control J to copy, Control T, right click, and hit flip horizontal. Just gonna place these right here. The other side, and as you can see now we have a very clean looking ribbon. And next we're going to make let's just group all these. So click on the top layer, hold shift, click on the bottom, Control G, and I'm just gonna double click, name this ribbon, name it, and now you can hit new layer. Go over here, click and hold, rounded rectangle tool. Okay. Now let's see. Here's what we're gonna do for this. Okay. Let's go. My radius is going to be 15. I'm gonna drag this shape out. Right. And okay, I see. For the color, double click 171717. Hit OK. And now I'm gonna right click. Let's go into blending options. Let's go inner shadow. Just copy my settings right here as best as you can. Slow the opacity. Okay, perfect. Now let's hit Control J to copy this layer. And over here you want to take the FX, drag it into the trash can. Let go. This will remove the effects, which is what we want. Go back to your rectangle tool, turn fill off, turn your stroke on. Let's go for radius like 10 or so. And right here, let's go align to the outside, just like that. Now let's go to blending options for this one. Let's go color overlay. Let's go for a nice gray. As you can see here, it's added a stroke. Nice dark stroke. And then we can add in a shadow. Let's mess with the distance. Kind of like that. There we go. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna group these two and move them to this side. Okay, I'm gonna take the ribbon and place it above. As you can see, very nice. Now you can see he has an inner frame. So for this, just make a new layer above everything else. Go to your rounded rectangle tool. Let's use the color black. And radius, I guess we could do 10, lower it just about a little bit. And right here, we're just going to create a little frame on the inside. Okay, we can adjust the color so it's not completely dark. Just something like that. And I think that will be perfect for us. Okay. And now for these frames, they're pretty simple. Take your rounded rectangle tool, make a new layer. Click and hold shift and alt, drag out, double click, change the color, and we are going to add inner shadow, normal size like that. Turn the opacity down a little bit. So these are gonna go right here. Obviously the color choice is not right, so let's fix that. Okay, with these, now let's make a button. So rectangle tool again, and let's go down here. Let's reduce the radius to 7. Actually, let's go 5. I'm gonna double click and let's go for inner shadow again. I'm just gonna have the little Roblox price thingy here. Now I'm just gonna take these and copy them. And for this bottom part, you can hit Control E to rasterize it. Use your eraser tool. Hardness down, opacity 25, flow 43, and you can just kind of erase this off. This is just for a presentation. Let's make the X button, so hit new layer. I'm gonna do a circle instead, so ellipse tool. Click and hold, shift and alt, drag out so you get a nice shape, and double click, select a nice color, one of your choosing, and let's go inner shadow stroke, and there we go. We have a very nice looking button here. Let's go down and let's add an X to it. And yeah, that is pretty much it. That's how you make a very clean looking shop frame, as you guys can see. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. Also, please check out our store. We have a lot of free templates, so if you want free UI templates to check out, learn from, or just use for your game, go ahead and check it out. Yeah, I already said what I had to in the beginning, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.